6 months, roughly 180 days. Where are we in terms of resettling the internally displaced? What have we gained in terms of reconciliation and moving forward as a multicultural society? What about economic achievements and developments in former conflict zones? Shifan spoke with Dr. Kumar Rupesinghe, civil society leader and head of the Foundation for Coexistence, to find out his views on this critical post-war period.
It's 6 months after the war was won, and the country is certainly better off without it. But what about winning the peace?
At a meeting in Templetrace, the President had invited...
When was this?
About 6 months ago, immediately after the war. The President invited civil society leaders and talked to them. And at that meeting I said, Your Excellency, you have won the war. I hope you can win the peace. And I then went on to clarify what I meant by that. I said, winning the peace requires a different mindset to winning a war. It means to promote coexistence, to reduce the polarization in society, to ensure that all communities live in coexistence and harmony, to ensure that we win over the hearts and minds of a people who have been besieged by the war, to heal the wounded, not only the physical healed, but also the mentally wounded. There's a whole new challenge which awaits the country. That was the message I gave to the President.
And what was the response you got from His Excellency?
Well, His Excellency did acknowledge, and those who were with him certainly said that they agreed with me. But I must say that since then, when we look at what has happened, I'm very disappointed. I think we have lost the opportunity that came before us. For example, we had 300,000 Tamils who were held hostage by the LTT. And they are our citizens. They are our people. And many didn't have the freedom of movement. There was a lot of problems. I don't think that's the way to handle problems. That could have been handled better. We could have had a plan, and we could have tried to win the hearts and minds of a besieged people.
There was originally a 180-day program which later turned out, it wasn't going to work out that way.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's 180 days has passed. And our political representatives were not allowed to go into the camps and talk to their voters. There was a whole lot of issues. I think starting with that, and secondly, since that time, we have had one political war after the other, provincial council elections, which continues to polarize our people on political divisions. Quite unnecessary. And colossal expenses. And division, and division, and division.
Now, when you say political divisions, Dr. Rupesinghe, are you saying that the political process or the political will has been lacking for the past 6 months to carry the country forward?
Yeah, I think that basically somewhere down the line, we lost the plot. I think we can regain that and reach out to the other, reach out to the opposition, reach out to all these parties, bring them all together, consult them continuously, work out a process of dialogue, because there's space for everybody to rebuild this country. And we need everybody. We need the people in the country, we need the diaspora, we need a lot of people to come. We can't sort of do it on your own. It must be all political parties must contribute in the reconstruction process. That is how Europe was built. That is how South Africa